What's up guys, welcome to Off-Road Uploads. On today's video we're going to be installing the WolfBox G840S 0S. That right there. So I just bought this Jeep. I switched from a 2019 Toyota Tacoma and I loved it. It was two-wheel drive. I happened to listen to the salesman and bought a two-wheel drive truck and then regretted it ever since. And so one of my buddies, Jonathan, who's also part of this channel, we went off-roading one time and 2 weeks later I bought this Jeep. So really been pleased with it so far. There's a couple of quirks that I'm like working out and we'll talk more on those videos later, and then we'll get into more why I switched from the Tacoma. But this is just a quick video on the WolfBox. We're going to be reviewing it, installing it, showing you how we're doing it, and going from there. So stick around and enjoy. Alright, so the reason I have this is because when we bought this, the Jeep doesn't have a backup camera. And, you know, 10, 12, 13 years ago, whenever backup cameras came to be in vehicles, just like any technology, we've gotten extremely spoiled. Me, I kind of like low tech and using your body to turn around and look at things, but when the wife drives the Jeep, she can't see past a tire or anything, and you know, with little kids, we don't want to take any chances of, you know, running over anybody or anything, and with 35-inch tires, it's not what you can run over, it's what you will run over, because this sucker will go just about anywhere. So she did what any good wife would do and told me that I had to buy a backup camera. She sent me an option. It was maybe 40 or 50 bucks, and I'm kind of I wouldn't say frugal, I would say cheap, but I started doing some research and this came up on Amazon as a top seller, so I watched a lot of reviews, install videos, and it had raving reviews, so I'm super excited. But it's got a forward dash camera and a backup camera that you can swipe through, and we'll show you all that. But she said, buy this, put it on, and let's move on. And I did what any good husband would do, and I spent more money than I was supposed to, and then told her about it afterwards. So babe, sorry, but I did. I think on Prime Day when I bought this, it was listed for like $100, $101 or something like that, and I just looked a minute ago and it's like $119, and it says it's down like 36%, so it's like $190 if you buy it regularly. But you know, I'll put the link in the description if you're interested in this, and then we'll do a checkup video later. Alright, so this is the box that it came in on Amazon. I also ordered some 3M cable clips because the guy that I watched install it recommended these, and I wanted it to look clean and function and not use the redneck way, so this was like $7. And then I also, trying to be cheap, bought a super cheap magnet for your phone, and unfortunately it's not long enough to screw into the vents, so I spent $8 and can't use it. But I'm just going to take this out of the box, see what we've got. And this is my low budget workspace. So it looks like here's the camera, or the mirror. It actually just straps to your existing mirror, and then there's the dash cam, and then it's got these little rubber things that you put on, and then it should have cables, and I'll do like a time lapse of running all that and how we're going to do that once I get to that point. And then these little straps connect it to your existing rear view mirror, so you don't have to take down your rear view mirror and all that stuff. It just makes it faster for mounting. Yeah, so once I get through this and figure it out, I will start showing you on video what we're doing. Alright guys, so we are midway through this install project, and I've got the thingamajigger, the camera mounted to the mirror. I've got the cables run. I'll clean that up here eventually. I'm just hoping that because I'm recording myself, I'm actually catching what I need to catch. But I ran the cords up through here. That was a little challenging. Down through the A post. I struggled around this piece of trim right here. But by the time I got the third cord up there, you know, it started working out. I removed this piece of trim, but make sure you plug in the camera before you start running cables, because I had a little bit of a oh shoot moment. I thought that it wasn't working. Turns out it was just a fuse that was burned out on my Jeep. So got that straightened out. I am midway through running the cables. This is going to be some real shoddy camera work, but I ran the power cable up through here. You can't really see it, but you can kind of, you can unscrew this and pull your carpet back. And I was able to run it along here, tuck it in, and then plug it in right there. So that's for the power, and you'll have two sets of cables. You'll have power, GPS, which is right here, GPS, and then your backup camera, which is what I'm working on now. So I'm running all up through to the A post, down, and now I'm running up the passenger side. And really, this has turned out to be pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna say easy, because that'll come back and bite me in the butt. But you just run it, just quickly tuck it in through here, and I can feel it, but you can't see it. And so then you come back here, and you've got it right here. Now, you can see how easily that's pushing up in there, but I want to run it under this carpet. And so what I'm gonna do is, I know they make a tool specifically for this, but I'm just gonna pop this, or try to pop this out without breaking it. Okay, I don't want to break that. So I'm gonna run it up through here, tuck it under, and then push it behind this, and then, whoa, it already popped behind the carpet, so that's pretty awesome. And I'm really not wanting to pull the carpet and have the carpet constantly peeling, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, actually, I can just keep running it up right here and tucking it behind the carpet. All right, so you can see I've got it run back up underneath here. You can't see it. This is loose carpet. Actually, you can see that, but it doesn't take much to get it. Push through here and then just pull the carpet back. I'm not super worried about that, as long as little hands don't start pulling on it. But if you don't give them an idea and they don't know it's there, they won't mess with it. And then you just run it along the back right there, and you can see where it's sticking out. All right, guys, so I just finished the install, and it actually, the reverse camera on a Jeep 2015 Jeep Wrangler is much easier than I thought. So you can see I ran it, did just like the other guy on YouTube, put some of these 3M clips. It actually came with the perfect amount, so you don't need to spend an extra $7 or $8. Came with like 6 or 7. You run it down, through right here, got another clip down through the weather stripping, and then you've got another clip right here. Always carry toilet paper. You never know when you might need it. And you just run it around this bad boy right here, and eventually, not tonight, I will connect this to the reverse lights so it automatically kicks on. But you know, you just run. I ran the cable along the bottom of the top behind the carpet, up through the front, and let me show you reverse lights. Make sure you carry your water gun, you never know when it's gonna be hot. So you can flip through this. This is the front dash cam, and then you can run side by side and see, gives you your speed, date and time's wrong obviously, but that's pretty much it. Now it doesn't take very long to install if you're not trying to film and work with kids, but it's pretty straightforward. All right guys, that concludes this installation video. Hope you enjoy it and find value. If you like it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because we need subscribers and people to like the videos. But we'll get into some more content. One last thing that I want to mention is the dash cam. Actually, I think I mentioned it, but you can record, and so when we're doing off-roading, we'll be able to use that footage with a 4K camera as well. So once we get rolling and start driving around with it and kind of working and figuring out some of the settings, then maybe I'll post a update on the review. But so far, backing in the garage was really helpful. The wife really likes it, and she really actually wasn't even upset that I spent more money than I was supposed to. So I'm gonna have to try that again. But appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoy the video. Stick around for the next one.